Good day! It's day 42. Boy, I'm really challenged with these vlogs right now with the internet. So I just got done with my 5-mile walk. Yay for me! And Henry too. Henry went with me. And I'm sitting in the parking lot because when I get back to our house or our trailer, we don't have internet and my cell service is very spotty. So here I am sitting in the parking lot getting ready to tell you about day 42. Do you have to do stuff? Do you have to lose weight? Do you have to be on a fitness program? Do you have to do laundry? Do you have to make dinner? Do you have to go to work? Do you have to do things? Having to do stuff is such a negative connotation. And I think it makes it a little bit easier if you say, I choose to lose weight. I choose to have an exercise program. I choose to go to work. Because even though they still mean the same things, but choosing sounds like you have an option. Having is so regimented and I have to do this. And that's the honest truth about that is that we don't have to do anything. That's the thing. We don't. But we choose to do these things. Why? Because they make us better when we choose to do them. Because if we choose to not do laundry, then we have another choice or two choices. We choose to go naked. We choose to wear dirty clothes. We choose to buy new clothes. Or we choose to save money, which benefits us, to do laundry, which again is a better option than going naked. So see the difference there, where instead of having to do something, I choose to do something. And it makes it a little bit easier because in the last couple of days that we've talked about was started with motivation. You know, what is your motivation? And then we talked about the ambivalence of getting tired of being on a diet. And so motivation and choice, I think, really go together, but the choice benefits us. So if we can turn it around and say, I choose to do this because it's going to make me feel happier. In day 41, we talked about, why do we want to lose weight? Why do we want to be on a fitness plan? Why does it matter? Well, it all gets down to we matter, I matter, you matter, and we're the best people to take care of ourselves. I had a client years ago who, her husband was in the hospital. And I asked her, I said, well, what's he in the hospital for? And she goes, he's eating himself to death. How sad is that? And his wife was heartbroken that she ended up having to put him in a long-care facility because he really was, his fat in his body was taking over him, and sadly, eventually he died. But it was so heartbreaking to see your loved one, the pain of what you chose to do or what he chose to do, is that he just couldn't stop eating, she said. He just loved to eat. But then she went on and she would tell me, as the couple years that I was familiar or friendly with her as my client, of course. But, she told me a lot of good things about him. But he couldn't see that good thing. Even though he was a good person, he was still damaging himself for whatever reason, punishing himself. I don't want to do that anymore. Because, as in these last days that I've had been really challenging of what's happening in my life. I'm constantly in change and I have to adapt. And my husband told me this last time when we were moving up to Warsaw, he's like, one thing that I'm really always proud of you is you always adapt and you always find people. I appreciated him saying that, but sometimes I'm tired. I'm tired of meeting new people. I'm tired of fitting in. I'm tired. And now, as I was walking, like I said, I walked 5 miles this morning, and I started thinking about things that I can do and people that I can meet and things that I can make my life better here. And that's what I do. But in the past, I used to be somebody who was able to adapt really well to stuff like that. But I went home and ate myself sick. Seriously, I can tell you binge stories that would just really make you sick to your stomach. And after I would eat, I would feel like, why did I do that? I'm sick to my stomach, and I would be curled over in a fetal position because my belly hurt so bad. I never threw up though. I didn't get that bad. But the point is that we all have choices. And if we can look at, instead of, I have to do this, is I choose to do this. I choose to do this because I matter. And make it worth it. You know, I always admire people who, when they go into a restaurant and they are very picky about what their food is, or somebody going into the store and choosing, to not compromise on what they want to buy. They're very specific. And I used to think, oh gosh, those people are so anal retentive and just chill out and everything. Well, now I'm beginning to think that, there's something to people that know what they want, because I tend to be a little wishy-washy and just go with the flow. That's me. And I don't think that that's bad, but I think when it comes to taking care of myself, I need to be a little bit better at it and to know that this isn't good. I always know it's not good after I did it. So I want to concentrate on what it is that makes it work for me. And I'll tell you, since I started these vlogs and started this new way of eating, I have been very good at that. If I'm out someplace and there's not the food that I want to eat, I don't eat it. Where I used to go, I'll just fit in and everything, but that has to do with my commitment now to my new way of eating. And I don't endorse any diet per se. I endorsed a way of eating that works for you. Now, there's some people that I see on my Facebook pages that are trying to work their life into this new way of eating, and it's not working for them. I want to just reach into the screen and shake them and go, this isn't working for you. There's another plan that will work for you. So I'm not saying that my way is the best way, but it's working for me. And I have some other friends that are on other weight loss journeys, and it's working for them. So if you are 100% pure to what you're doing and you're not seeing the results, realistic results, mind you, then find something else that will work for you, because you know what? I have no problem when I go out now. I can always find something that I can eat, or I abstain and wait until I find what I will be able to eat. But eating is not my priority anymore. I'm not starving myself, by the way. But I'm just saying that I am wanting to enjoy my life and not feel always under that suppression that I have about food, because I've always been so fearful of food as to how it's going to affect me, if I can eat it. And as I've said earlier, you know what, I'm not even tasting food. Well, now I am, and I'm really enjoying it, but I'm doing it in a way that I choose to enjoy it. And I'm seeing the results, and I'm loving that. I'm loving the energy that I have. I want that for you, but I want you to be able to choose it. But in order to choose it, instead of feel like you're obligated to have to do it, you have to find what works for you. I so appreciate your patience in these vlogs, and hope to have internet at our trailer soon. But keep on, and keep up the good work. And remember, you do have a choice. What do you choose? I choose to do these vlogs because they really keep me accountable, exactly what I wanted to do. I choose to stay on my way of eating because it's making me feel good. I'm sleeping better. And I choose to do laundry because, trust me, nobody wants to see me running around naked. Ciao for now. See you tomorrow. Bye.